Gently settling your energy now, focusing on your heart energy, the threefold flame in your heart, the pink love, blue light, gold empowerment. Expand this energy to 6 feet in all directions around you. Draw up energy from Mother Earth and connect your heart energy down to meet her heart. And extend your heart energy up through your highest chakras to Source. This forms your energetic pillar, 6 feet wide from your core in all directions. Your connection to Source and to Mother Earth. So we call in the support teams now. We ask for the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the karmic board to merge deeply and fully with us now through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for our God presences, guides, ascension councils to work in harmonious group consciousness. So the highest will be shown here today for all of us in our here and now. We ask for a temple of Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for a temple of divine union to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. And finally, calling on a God Presence Communion Temple to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Feel how all these energies merge into one, through you, around you, with you, how they open your field, raise your frequency, and fall deeper into yourself, knowing that your higher self, your spirit, your God Presence is in full guidance of this session. And you are supported immensely by the many support teams, your guides, the angels, the ascended masters, the universe itself. All is interconnected and all is one. Place your attention now in the God Presence Communion Temple on the brightly burning indigo fire at the center of the temple. See, feel, know how the temple has fully open walls, like a Roman-style temple. Look up and see the sun and feel the breeze on your skin in the God Presence Communion Temple. Connect your heart chakra and your brow chakra to this indigo fire now. Send out energy and receive. Send out energy and receive as you keep breathing up and down your pillar as well. There are many others here with you today. Some you will be familiar with, others you won't. All are sharing their energy with this indigo fire, and this is creating a very powerful group consciousness energy of very high frequency and purity. If you have any worries or fears, if you feel blocked, if you feel you are about to fall asleep or lose consciousness, hand all that over now to your support team for transformation. Notice how the frequency through and around you raises even further and further, and you fall deeper and deeper into yourself. And make a note, intend to stay present and conscious during this meditative session. Hold your consciousness in a relaxed flowing place without falling asleep, without drifting off. And simply by holding that intention, your God Presence will assist you with this. As today's session will raise higher and higher and higher in frequency, if you do find that at some stage you lose consciousness in the sense of drifting off or waking up at the end of the session, simply trust that by going through the session again, you will be able to pick up more of this frequency, more consciously. But trust as well that all of the energy work and all of the upgrades that are coming in this session will have already been applied to you, will have been merged into your system and will be in integration. The only difference is when you connect more consciously, you remember the journeys and you can revisit them, and your higher self and soul have more points to connect you to for further insights on your spiritual journey. Your journey as a human here on earth at this time. We are greeted here today by the Arcturians, the Arcturian emissaries. And they're going to take us through multiple energy body upgrades. We will not be traveling to Arcturus today, they say, but the sacred space, the high frequency they need for these energy body upgrades will be created right here, right now, in the God Presence Communion Temple. Simply relax deeper into yourself. Again, if any fears or worries or any other blocking emotions or thoughts come up, simply hand them over now. With whatever inner senses you are used to working, notice now how the environment around the temple is starting to change. Different colors, different energies are starting to create sacred geometries around the temple. The Arcturians explain that what you will be witnessing, experiencing, seeing, feeling, knowing within and outside of the temple will be very unique to each and every one of you, for the simple reason that you are each a highly individual, unique, energetic signature across all of multidimensionality, across all time and space. Yet, there will be a group consciousness component to this journey, which will connect the experience of all and increase the power, intensity, strength, and potency of these energetic upgrades and transmissions. If you hold any fears with or in connecting with others energetically, surrender them now. For the only thing working together and connecting energies will create is a more powerful experience, understanding that ultimately you are already connected to everyone else, everything else, and all that is. It is simply an illusion that you are separate. So any fears in connection to holding on to this separation can we let go of, especially in this sacred God Presence Communion temple space. We understand, the Arcturians explain, that sometimes things on earth are a little bit different, and it may feel safer to be a little more separate from others, and they fully respect that. However, your consciousness is now placed within this sacred temple space, and here, guided by your God Presence and the support teams and the Arcturians, you are safe to simply be, experience, feel, and let go. Again, holding the intention of remaining fully conscious during this time. The Arcturians explain that the first thing they will work within your multidimensional energetic field is any distortions that no longer serve you. An analogy that comes to mind, they explain, is if you use a garden hose and the water is not flowing properly because there is a blockage in the hose a little bit further down. And by unblocking the hose, all of a sudden there is free flow of water again. And the analogy goes for your energy bodies as well. These distortions can have so many different reasons, and they can have been with you for such different amounts of time, from literally today to multiple lifetimes, eons. It could be connected to multiple dimensions, multiple soul extensions, meaning different parts of your God Presence field. And as you keep raising in frequency in general in your life path on this spiritual journey, transforming these distortions while receiving the lessons and insights needed to understand why they were there in the first place, is a radically important part of becoming more and more aligned to your God Presence frequency, your natural state of being that you always have access to. The difference between having access to it and starting to embody it is the exact reason this journey on earth is occurring. You are here not only to live a mission, but you are also here to embody more and more of your higher self. For the more of your higher self that you embody, the more you can be all that you are, and the easier it will be for you to synchronistically work with the creations of the universe. Breathe up and down your pillar a few times now, and sink even deeper into yourself, while holding yourself in full presence here. You will each seemingly go on individual journeys now, but understand that each of your individual journeys form a part of this collective journey today. And there's no need for you to fully think too deeply about this. All you need to do is receive and experience So sit back, relax, hold your presence in the God Presence Communion Temple as the Arcturians ramp up the frequency to the next level and work on the distortions they are able to and allowed to work on right here, right now, in your multidimensional field. You may or may not sense some of these changes. You may or may not be taken on an inner journey. You may or may not experience different colors and sensations and heat and cold. You may feel different things in your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. You may see, hear, or understand different concepts as these upgrades and transformation of these distortions take place. Simply receive now, stay present, and breathe up and down your pillar as you relax into this now. Any thoughts, feelings, blockages in your physical or energy bodies that you feel coming up that are distracting you? Hand them over to the Arcturians now and your support team. Any worries about group consciousness and connections, hand them over now, placing full trust in your God presence, your higher self, your spirit, knowing it is you who are in control, it is you who are guiding this experience and no one else. That is how it is always, how it is, how it has been, how it will be. It is always you that are in full control of your consciousness, your experience, your perception. So trust and relax even more and surrender and let go. For the more you do this, the higher your vibration will be naturally able to go, and the more vast this experience will be for you, the Arcturians explain. You are the only one that can create ultimately how this experience will unfold for you. So again, they say, surrender, let go, stay present, yet relax and receive. And keep breathing up and down your pillar as you trust those around you, the Arcturians, your team, the others in the temple with you, and your higher self, your spirit, your God presence. You're here in this session for a reason. This is not a coincidence, for you could be with your consciousness in a million different places. Yet here you are, in the God Presence Communion Temple, receiving energy body upgrades with the Arcturians and your God Presence and many others. Trust this is where you're meant to be, right here, right now. So surrender even deeper. Hand it over, hand it over. Let yourself be lifted to a higher frequency than perhaps you have felt before. And stay present. For the value of staying present in this particular journey is very high. And it is very powerful to do so. Again, if you do nod off, and you find yourself at the end of the audio, take some integration time and do this session again. For your God presence is signaling you need these frequencies, but perhaps they are too much to take in the first round. This is not a problem. All you can do is hold your intention in staying present. The Arcturians are working diligently with all of your distortions that they are able to across all time, space and dimensions, particularly those ones affecting your 12-dimensional energy bodies as they are connected here to Earth with your spirit in this human vessel. Again, let yourself be taken on journeys. Experience different colors and sensations. You may see things outside of the temple and inside of the temple. And you have an individual journey, yet you are part of the collective journey here, right now as well. Your Ascension Council and the Ascended Masters most closely connected to your journey at this time. Start weaving pink liquid light, blue liquid light, and gold liquid light through and around your multidimensional energy bodies, assisting in the repair of some distortions, some discrepancies in your field, assisting the Arcturians as guided, working together in harmonious group consciousness. Trust the bliss of this journey. Sink deeper into yourself. If you feel blocked or locked up or resistant, even angry, hand it all over. It is not who you truly are. Hand it all over. They insist. And even for some of you, if all you feel like doing is checking out and stopping this experience, hand that over. And trust that this is exactly what you need right here, right now. Hand your resistance over, for it is merely reflective of deep resistance inside of you that you are experiencing in your everyday life. Subconsciously, most of the time, because of the heightened frequencies in the God Presence Communion Temple that are being raised and raised and raised. these subconscious patterns are coming up very strongly for you to look at, as if through a magnifying glass. So trust this process. You are here for a reason, by your choice. So stay present. And if anything, your role is to hand it over and surrender and to stay present while you relax as best you can into letting yourself be raised higher and higher like a hot air balloon, like a kite in the wind, like a bird, holding the wings wide and maneuvering with the rising winds, with the currents, taking it further and further and further upwards in a very gentle but powerful way. This is how the Arcturians are working with the energy today in the God Presence Communion Temple. "85% of this distortion energy work is complete," they state. You will notice some heightening energies around you, outside of the temple, as the remaining 15% is tended to. You're all doing so well, they say, almost complete with this first part of the process. Beautiful, this is complete now, being sealed up. Breathe up and down your pillar a few times in the Arcturian state. Be ready to go to the next frequency level upwards by surrendering even more, staying strong to your commitment to stay present. And keep surrendering. Keep handing it over. Keep feeling yourself expand within the temple and beyond. The Arcturians are going to work with horizontal, dimensional fields now. And the best way to see those are flat, horizontal, energetic planes that are going to be connected to each one of your primary 12 chakras. And this will be a vastly different patterning for each and every one of you. For some of you, there will be expansion of your heart chakras or your throat or your brow chakras. For others, there will be a realignment, a reshaping of these particular fields in connection to your chakras. For any of your chakras, And it depends on the development of these chakras versus what your God presence holds to be in your highest and best interest at this stage. So simply receive now and be ready to be taken on multiple journeys into different parts of your life or multidimensional existence. You may meet parts of yourself, other soul extensions, soul family. You may notice yourself travel to different realms, or memories from this life or previous lives will come up for you to review, or Akashic records will be presented to you. None of this matters, for the journey will be what it is. Most important is for you to remain present, surrender, and let yourself be lifted to yet another octave of higher frequency. Breathe up and down your pillar as the Arcturians begin with this part of the journey now. Notice how the energy is getting lighter yet denser, stronger yet more relaxed. Consistency of the energy is changing as the frequency raises and raises. And as you move through the different frequency scales, your perception of what you notice within the temple and on the outside of the temple and beyond will be ever changing. For you on your individual journey and on your collective journey today, right here, right now. One ascended master particularly close to you and your current initiation steps forth, and around your neck hangs a necklace with a particular object or crystal on it in different metals, precious metals, silvers, golds, platinums, and others. And this crystal, or this object, is going to assist you to reach the next levels of frequency that you may not be accustomed to. So simply receive it now as a beautiful gift that it is. This is yours to keep, as it always has been yours, and has been granted to you to reactivate, and that will assist you greatly as the energies raise further and further in frequency now. Keep breathing up and down your pillar in connection to Mother Gaia, connection to Source, in connection to your God presence and your support team around you. Handing over any fears, any worries, and simply enjoying more and more of this delicious bliss. Deep inner peace while you hold on to the intention to stay present. Again, do not hold it against yourself if you do nod off. Find yourself not remembering how this audio completed. Simply intend to do it again, perhaps 1 or 2 days later. And you can do so until you do make it all the way through the audio. But for now, stay present as best you can. Breathe up and down your pillar and experience the multitude of experiences that are here for you, with you, through you. you're starting to feel lightheaded, simply ask the team to open your chakras a little bit further, especially your higher chakras. Beautiful. And you may get a sense, or you may be shown, which chakras are being connected to larger horizontal dimensional planes, and which chakras are being connected to smaller horizontal dimensional planes. For some of you, you have your chakras too far open, which means you are receiving too much input for you to be able to deal with. It's like having the window open during a massive rain thunderstorm. So by closing the window, you can actually see the rain in its intensity coming down, whereas if it's coming into your face, it is too intense for you to actually see anything. And this is merely an example to understand that some of your chakras need further widening, opening, and others need some adjusting because they are too widely open, receiving too much input. One Arcturian stands with each and every one of you now and assists you to smooth over these two upgrades with the distortions and now with the horizontal energy fields. Assists you to start with the integration process in the best possible way suited to your patterning, your belief systems, suited to your current daily existence on Earth. %80 complete now with these horizontal, dimensional connections. Keep breathing up and down your pillar and enjoy the journeys you are on while remaining present. %90 complete now. Keep breathing up and down your pillar and trust whatever is happening is perfect for you. Notice what you are seeing or witnessing through your inner senses within the temple and outside the temple. There will be much for you to see and witness. And know that the strength of the group is assisting you to obtain higher frequencies than perhaps you have before or that you are accustomed to. The Arcturian state, this process is complete now. Breathe up and down your pillar a few times. Gently open your eyes and reconnect to the fire at the center of the God Presence Communion Temple. You will notice that it is much larger now and a very different array of colors and textures. Connect your brow, heart, and base chakra to this very large fire now. And you will notice it seems like the God Presence Communion Temple has fully transformed and feels very, very different. Much more complete and full and connected, as you are observing from a much higher frequency than when you started. The Arcturians ask you to go within now for the final leg of this journey, which will take you to yet newer heights of frequency. In each of your 12 primary chakras, starting with your Earth Star Chakra, they will be inserting crystals and sacred geometry, energetic frequencies connected with gifts from your God present. And these energies with encodements, glyphs, scripts, will be placed in each one of your chakras and will raise in frequency, going up and up and up with each of the chakras. Breathe up and down your pillar now as you receive the first of these sacred geometries for your Earth Star Chakra now. And as this is moving through you, the next one is placed in your link chakra. Each one of them vastly different and raising in frequencies, moving up through your chakras. Next one is placed in your base now. Some of them will spin clockwise, counterclockwise, in all directions. Some of them will emit liquid light. Some of them will solidify. Some of them will hold the structure of your energy bodies there or start the transformation even further. There are so many things that can happen. Simply trust the process and understand that it will be unfolding for you over the next 2 weeks. Next is your sacral chakra. Receive these gifts, energetic transmissions, sacred geometries, scripts, glyphs, encodements, codes, templates, keys of higher and higher frequency. Hara, belly button chakra. Feel the expansion. Hold your intention to stay present and conscious as you feel yourself raising higher and higher in frequency into more and more unexplored realms of your consciousness. Solar plexus chakra. Heart chakra. Keep breathing up and down your pillar. Thymus chakra. Feel what's happening in your field as your God presence becomes more and more consciously connected through you now, embodied by you. Thymus chakra. Feel the spinning and the buzzing and the pulsing for all of these huge energy body upgrades per chakra, all working together, not only for you individually, across all time, space and dimensions, but also for the group that is connected here today. So many things happening on so many levels. Throat chakra now. Keep breathing up and down your pillar and keep surrendering. Keep staying present. You're almost there. Brow chakra. Crown chakra, the Arcturian state. Notice how many of the colors you'll be witnessing now will be pure whites, platinums, golds, silvers, violets, indigos. High frequency, pure colors. Completing with crown end, soul star chakra. Keep breathing up and down your pillar now. And for some it may seem like everything is floating now. Everything is floating within the temple, around you. You are present, yet floating. For some it may seem like everything is in the here and now, in the one moment of stillness. For others there will be huge movements, color explosions going on within and without the temple, outside, inside of you. You may feel different things and see different things in regards to the fire. Simply be in this frequency now for a few moments. Enjoy all that is within you. Surrender those last layers. The Arcturians insist. Hand them over. And very gently, counterclockwise, like a large sphere, they are starting to seal up the energy. And as the energies are sealed up, you will notice that the frequencies will start to gently lower again, gently become more compacted, gently become a little more normal in the sense of what you're normally used to. The fire will gently become smaller. Everything will regain its normal proportions within the God Presence Communion Temple. As the energy is sealed up counterclockwise by a large sphere now around the temple and within the temple, breathe up and down your pillar as the Arcturian, working with you personally, is sealing up your energetic field as well now. individually, and your connection within the group consciousness process. We ask for all these energy body upgrades to be sent down through all of the pillars in the group pillar to the heart of Mother Earth, so that they can be accessible for all on Earth who wish to access them, who are ready, willing and able. We deeply, deeply, deeply thank the Arcturians for their wonderful, amazing, beautiful assistance today. We thank the support teams, angels, archangels, karmic board, Mother Gaia and the temples. As we ask for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, love, light and empowerment. Integration will be 2 weeks, the Arcturian state, 2 weeks of Earth time. And again, if you find you have not completed this full session, consciously trust that the energy body upgrades are working for you and have been fully activated for you and will integrate for you. However, there is great power in moving through this entire audio, this session, this experience, presently and consciously. So the Arcturians invite you to do so if this is what you choose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring all of your consciousness back into your here and now. Breathe up and down your pillar a few times. And you may feel quite a high and quite a buzz for a little while. Allow yourself to settle back in to normal daily life for the moment. And take your time until you are ready to move, get up, and become more active again. Again, asking for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, love, light, and empowerment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it. So be it. So be it is done. Many, many, many blessings. Have a beautiful journey with these wonderful upgrades. Thank you.